You are now tuned into the Captain's Law Podcast
with your host, Rob Marbury.
All right, folks, we back in the lab, we back in the studio. This is the Captain's Law Podcast covering sports, NBA, NFL, and culture and perspective. I'm your host, Rob. What's happening, man? I don't know what y'all thinking about the theme music, man. It's definitely giving loyal to the soil. It's giving DMV. It's giving DC, Maryland, and Northern Virginia if you want to add them, man. Welcome to the show, man. If you like what you're hearing, even though we only a minute in, man, make sure you share, subscribe, tell a friend, hit that little bell so you know when all the episodes drop. We drop every Tuesday. Well, I drop every Tuesday. And sports, NBA, NFL, let me reiterate that. Culture and perspective. And then I got another segment called Beyond, Conversations Beyond Sports. That's when I'm having guests. All right, so topics for tonight. We're going to do NBA and we're going to do NFL. It's just going to be sports tonight. There's going to be no perspective this evening. But it's going to be short NBA because, of course, it's NFL playoffs. So I want to do a deep dive into that. So without further ado, I got some new little sounds too, man. So you know I got my bell. That's usually when I do my topic switch. I got my little applause joint when I want to do some applause. Applause. Then I just added these two. Let me know what y'all think. That'll be like my breaking news joint. I got to figure that out. Then I got my last one here. That's my little ching ching. Anyway, let me know what y'all think. So, moving into it. Moving in NBA. I'm only talking Wizards tonight. I mean, outside of that, Anthony Davis is hurt for an ungodly amount of time yet again. But Trae Young to the Wizards. Trae Young to the Wizards, man. I'm so happy. It took me a little minute to let it soak in. I mean, I know we got this news last week, but this is when I'm dropping it, so, stick with me. But we got Trae Young, man. We got him for we sent CJ McCollum and Corey Kispert to Atlanta. That was it. We ain't had to give up no trades, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Contract was about to be up. He hurt. You know what I'm saying? I got to figure out what his injury is, but he not playing at the moment. But he was looking for a change of scenery. We need a leader, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of works, man. And I know that initially, we was kind of getting some flack for that. Like, oh, man, why would you pick him up? Like, it's not an upgrade. It's a huge upgrade, bro. Like, are y'all kidding? Like, have y'all been watching the Wizards? We're terrible. He is a huge upgrade, bro. Like, we need a leader. Now, can we work on some defense? I would hope so. I would hope that we can work on some defense. But for now, we're going to take what we can get. We 10-28. We 14th in the East. I mean, we only won 10 games. 10-28. That's out of 38 games. We only won 10. Not to mention, in them games, we've been getting our asses dog walked. We've been losing them games by 20 and 30 points. Now, they didn't won the last few joints, but, I mean, we got a long way if we're going to win the play-in. I mean, did I say play-in out loud? Did I say that? I don't know. I could always dream, man. But he had a nice little video. He found out like mid-game he was getting traded, and then he got his ass up and left. That was kind of crazy. But, it's a business, man. They want to move on. They got some other young dogs on. Atlanta got some other young dogs on the team. And, they doing their thing. So, I mean, at this point, you got to kind of make room. You know what I'm saying? And, again, Trae Young is only 27 years old. 4-time All-Star. He is a bucket getter. They call him Ice Trae. You know what I'm saying? So, if anything, like I said last episode, he going to put some butts in the seats, bro. Like, people going to be pulling up to the game. He going to put on a show. Now, do I have high expectations for the remaining of this season? No. But I do expect to get just a little sneak peek of what is to come for next season. We've got a lot of young guys, man. Alex Sarr, Keyshawn Johnson, Bub Harrington. Bruh, what's his name? Trey Johnson, bucket getter. Man, we look, just give us some time. We're gonna have another decent draft pick. So give us a little time, man, and we can really, really get back in this joint and do something and then really be like a team worth talking about. Like we ain't been on the screen. We ain't been on ESPN highlights unless we getting punished or like none of the sports analysts are talking about the Wizards, man. And it's like let's get back to when we had John Wall and Bradley Beal and Paul Pierce, and when we had these guys on the teams, and we was a name out here. Like we was a team to not be feared, but we was a team to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So that's my goal. So I got this video here, man, that I was watching. This is from 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. It's from the good man Carmelo Anthony. Shout out to him, man. He gave his thoughts on the whole trade, man. I'm gonna play it for you right now.
Both parties to part ways. Trae is hurt, but you also got these young guys who second year, third year, who's now a year older and better and smarter, and we going out there and we winning basketball games. So now as a coach, I gotta look at, damn, what's our new identity? Yeah. Our new identity is tall, length, 6'7", 6'8", scrappy defense. So now we shifted our identity to being a defensive-minded team. We don't have to hide Trae in a sense no more. We can stick to our script. We can switch. We can play fast. We can shoot. We got continuity now as opposed to relying on Trae to just make everybody better and do what he do. And now the flip side of that is Trae is Trae. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like when you go through like these big trades and superstar trades and shit like that, for some reason, the superstars start to take the darts. If you have any negative things to say about Trae, then talk about the game and this and all right, cool, he was too small. And he's still Trae. So now you trade him to the Wizards, who's young, who's figuring out their identity, who is looking for somebody to lead them, that young group. Now you bring Trae, who's still a young player, who's still Trae Young, who can lead this group. Mm-hmm. Now you have a superstar you can build around with the Wizards. Now you can start thinking future. You definitely got your ties down to that area and, Washington, D.C. area, DMV area. I like it, though. I like it for D.C. Right. I like it for like a rebuild. Like, okay, now we got somebody who we could sell tickets, could bring people into the arena, that the community could get galvanized behind and support. He's still ice trade again. Like, he's still that. Mm-hmm. So I really like it for the Wizards, right? As this new brand, this new rebuild. Now we don't have to go out there and wish to get a star. We have our star. We got a young star in Sar. We got these young draft picks and young talent. The deep draft class, too. Deep draft class. We're going to have a top draft pick this year. Yeah. Your process, you jump-started.
All right. Appreciate that, good Melo, man. What y'all think about that, man? I mean, he pretty much kind of said what I said, man. I had to shoot him some notes on what he had to say for his show, but he pretty much said the same thing I said, just a lot more mellow. I'll say it that way, man. But I'm excited, man. I mean, I'll definitely be following this closely. I'm trying to figure out when he's actually gonna play, but I'm happy, man. So let's move on, man. Let's move on. NFL, man. NFL. Wild card weekend just passed, man. And some good games on. There was some games that was kind of, I don't want to say whack. I don't think none of the games was whack, but I do think some of them joints was, they was all right. Honestly, it's like after I seen the Bears game, it was kind of like, damn, who gonna top this performance? So, but we're going to go through it anyway. So, we'll start on the NFC side. So, you had the Rams versus the Panthers. Rams won 34-31 against the Panthers. Again, man, congrats to the Panthers for making it to the playoffs. They ain't been there in a minute, man. Somebody check on my man K. Mims, man. Make sure he all right. I done sent him a couple of messages. He ain't responded. I think he think I'm going to get back, man. I ain't going to clown you about your team, man. Look, we only won 5 games, man. So, y'all made it. We didn't. So, congrats anyway. But, come on, man. We talking about the Rams. We talking about Puka Nacua, bruh. 10 catches, 111 yards, one touchdown, 1 rushing touchdown. Right now, he's unstoppable, dog. And Matt Stafford, yeah, the Rams is hitting on all cylinders, man. I got the Rams. I got the Rams going pretty far. I don't know if they're going to the house, but I got them going far, though, man. Again, congrats to the Panthers, man. Rams got the Bears next, man. So, let's see how that goes. Next game, you have 49ers and Eagles. 49ers won the game 23-19. The Eagles are out. Somebody check on Cornell. Somebody check on Rudy. And somebody check on my man Carlton. Them probably the 3 diehard Eagles fans. Oh, and somebody check on my man Sean Estrada, too. These niggas be driving to Philly for the parades and all that other shit. Whatever. Drive y'all ass to the couch. L. All right. This game was so whack, dog. Speedy recovery to George Kittle, man. I think he tore his ACL or something like that, man. Eagles just, they ain't look like they was ready to play, man. Jalen Hurts, they wasn't even blitzing, but they just, the front four was just pushing through. He was scrambling. He was having to throw quite a few passes away. Saquon, they had his number, man. So San Francisco defense, they came to play, man. They had the one dude on the team. I can't remember his name. They had the one dude on Kendricks. He was only on the team for a month. Bro, he was a key player. Honestly, he sealed the deal at the end. You know what I'm saying? With knocking the ball down to seal the deal for the game. But I want to talk about A.J. Brown for a minute. Bro, if this was any time, I know you've been complaining all season you ain't been getting the ball, but if this is one time your ass need to been ready, you need to been ready. I mean, he had, probably 1 or 2 targets in the first quarter, and he didn't have another target to the fourth quarter. And then he got targeted 2 or 3 times in the fourth quarter and some key passes that he really, really needed to catch. So, I mean, some people would say, well, you know what I'm saying, if he ain't been getting the ball, it's like, when you finally throw it to you, you just might not be ready. Nah, you're a professional, dog. You're supposed to be ready. Because if you'd have sent one of them rookies in the game or something, or a free agent receiver who ain't played, they wouldn't drop no balls, bro. They would have been out there, bitch, snatching everything out the air, bro. So, have we seen the last of A.J. Brown in Philly? If I was him and I'm the organization, I definitely think it's best to part ways. But then where's he gonna go though? Because now you kind of got this reputation as like a diva. So it's like, where does he go? But he don't stay in Philly. If he stays in Philly another year, I'll be surprised. They fired their offensive coordinator today, which is rightfully so. Them plays was whack as hell. Play calls was whack, man. And I watched the Jalen Hurts post-game interview, and I mean, the thing that resonated with me is I feel him. He's just like, it's hard to keep winning. You know what I'm saying? You done won, two Super Bowls in the last couple of years. And then, you trying to come out again. It's hard. I mean, everybody already kind of know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, the 49ers just wanted it. They just look hungry, dog. 49ers look hungry. They was getting great catches all over the place. Brock Purdy was doing his thing. It's just a good game. But they got the 49ers got the Seahawks next. So I don't know how the hell that's going to go, but it's going to be a good game. Next game, Packers and Bears, which to me was the best game of the whole weekend. Packers and Bears played. They was in Chicago. Bears won 31-27. First, I'm going to say that Caleb, you was worrying me a little bit because you was kind of bitching a little bit. You was whining a lot. You know what I'm saying? You was whining, but you was overthrowing a lot of passes. Like 31 points. I feel like they could have had at least 2 more touchdowns had he not been overthrowing his receivers. And he was getting blitzed and all that, but not that much, dog. So quite a few passes, quite a few missed opportunities that y'all really could have ran away with this. But I felt like this was like, I don't want to say this game was scripted, but it's like I felt like they just stuck to the script, dog. Like this game was like a well-written movie. You'd have thought like Michael Bay or somebody wrote this shit. Like they start the game, Packers on their ass about to have 21-3. It looked like the Bears about to get 50 put on them. Like it just looked like they're gonna get smoked. And then they come out the locker room. The defense is totally different. Like they out there smacking shit. You know what I'm saying? They getting picks. And then the offense is going, man. And then Caleb get to going. He like, man, all right, no, I ain't gonna cry no more. You know what I'm saying? Let me wipe my tears with my fingernails and let's play. And he was playing, bro. And after that, bro, they was marching downfield. And when he got that little touchdown at the end, I was like, damn, bro. Like, these Bammers really, really came back, man. So that's all I was yelling. I was with my mans. I was like, oh, it's a part of the script. I was like, they're going to come back. It's part of the script. And they came back. So I was like, damn. I got to holler at Michael Bay, man. I got to give him his props, man. So I think that's what I'm going to name the episode, the script. But Bears got the Rams next. I mentioned that earlier. That's going to be a decent game. I will say this: the Bears don't survive next game, missing all them opportunities like that, because the Rams ain't gonna miss. All right, the Rams are not gonna miss. They're not gonna miss no wide open catches. Matt Stafford, he very seldomly overthrows, especially if he's throwing it to Puka. It's gonna be a dot every time. So it will behoove them to capitalize where they can and not give up, you know what I'm saying, easy big catch plays and shit like that. Once to the AFC, man, you had the Chargers and the Pats. Pats won the game 16-3. Honestly, this game was kind of boring, dog. I was watching it, but it just wasn't really doing it. I just felt like the Patriots was just in control the whole time, and they just was taking their time, and they just gave them the slow ass whooping. So Pats are on to the next divisional round. They're gonna be playing the Texans. Next game, Bills and Jaguars. Now I know these games came on at different times. I'm just reading them in the order I want to read them. So I know you're like, well, damn, that was the 1 o'clock game. No, it's now. Jaguars lost, man, 27-24. Shout out to the Jaguars, man. They still won 13 games. They ain't been in the playoffs in probably about 10 years. They showed some heart out there, man, and definitely shout out to the coach, man. You can see that passion on his face. But Josh Allen and the Bills, bruh, not the tush push for the win. Didn't they like try to file like a lawsuit or some shit against the tush push and then use it to win the game? I don't know. Bills looking a little weak, man. And didn't they just lose a receiver? Bills looking weak, man. I don't know. They got Denver next. I don't got them getting past Denver. I think this end of the road for them, man. So they had to do something in the offseason. But what was cool about this game, and I don't know why it's getting all this like backlash, was the journalist Lynn Jones, when she gave some words of encouragement to the coach. All right, so I'm gonna play the clip first, and then I'm gonna play another clip after. Hold on a second.
Jones, Jacksonville Free Press News. I just want to tell you, congratulations on your success, young man.
Thank you.
You hold your head up, all right? You guys have had a most magnificent season.
Thank you.
You did a great job out there today.
Appreciate
so you just hold your head up, okay?
Thank
and
you,
ladies
ma'am.
and gentlemen, Duval, you the one, all
Thank
right?
you, ma'am.
Keep it going. We got another season, okay?
I appreciate
Take
it.
care and much continued success to you and the entire team.
Thank you, ma'am.
Listen, that's a black woman coming in there, giving that man some love. I think that he really appreciated that shit. Like, if you look at his face, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Any passionate coach coming out the blue, take their team deep, you know what I'm saying, deep to the playoffs, man, and then lose like that, bruh. Like, he needed that, man. But, you know, people was, you know, the comments people making talking about she not a real journalist. She shouldn't be a real journalist. And I'm like, what did she say that didn't qualify her to, like, for people to say what they said? Like, what part of what she said? She told him to keep his head up because she said Duval. Like, what is that? Because I'm trying to figure out, because you got other journalists who ask stupid ass questions or inappropriate or just, you know, wrong time, wrong place questions all the time. Like, they cause players to get up and leave mid-interview or cuss them out or ask somebody stupid or ask them like not to ask questions they ask them anyway. I don't hear them getting no backlash, but this lady getting the backlash. And it was crazy. You had people like Shady McCoy, Jamil Hill. Like, y'all, especially her. I'm surprised of all people she be on that black power shit all day. And I couldn't believe that she would even make a bad comment saying as though she wasn't really supposed to be there or whatever the fuck she said. That's crazy. But there's always the get back. So I'm going to play another clip, man, from a good man, Matt Barnes, from the Up and Smoke podcast, former NBA player. He said what I wanted to say, but he just said it, you know, a lot more subtle. Let me play that for you.
You can call me all you want to, honey. I've been doing this a long time.
Let me tell you something.
People know me.
There was a heartwarming moment
between Lynn Jones Turpin of the Jacksonville Free Press and the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars, Liam Coen.
I just want to tell you, congratulations on your success, young man.
Thank you.
You hold your head up, all right? You guys have had a most magnificent season.
Thank you.
You did a great job out there today.
Appreciate
so you just hold your head up, okay?
Thank
and
you,
ladies
ma'am.
and gentlemen, Duval, you the one, all right?
Mike Harrington of the Buffalo News said, that's not a reporter. That person shouldn't even have a credential. Mark Long, who covers the Jacksonville Jaguars for the Associated Press, nothing awesome about fans/fake media doing stuff like this. It should be embarrassing for the people who credentialed her and her organization. And it is a waste of time for those who actually are working. 27 seconds, huh? Jamel Hill, someone who's a dear friend of the show and a good friend of mine, that can't be a reporter. Because if so, I would not have used the term awesome. Jeff Pearlman, someone who I sat down not too long ago with the Tupac book, he said, lovely, yes. Against the media role, yes. Let fans cheer. Jeff, I'm not singling you out because I want to go off on everyone, but I've been looking at you lately since we sat down, and all I'm seeing is just negativity. Every post is literally the worst person in baseball. This guy was the biggest asshole. Have you ever thought about the reciprocated energy they may just be giving you? Maybe they don't like your entitlement and the energy you give. So instead of them being assholes, maybe they're just giving you back the energy you give them. Shady McCoy, another friend of the program. Somebody come get their mama. This ain't the Little League where we all get appreciation trophies. Now, I think what bothers me more about this is 9.5 out of 10 of these people who critique or felt this is out of line are people who couldn't fucking chew gum and tie their shoe at the same time. People who doesn't have any athletic background at all, but it's okay to always spout negative bullshit towards people. Not understanding what it takes to be a professional athlete, not understanding what it takes to get 13 wins in the NFL, not understanding what it takes to make the playoffs, but let someone show some love for 30 seconds and it's the end of the world. I think we live in such a brainwashed world and media cycle now where only negativity is allowed. I mean, let's keep it real. This is the team's second best record in franchise history, most wins since 1999. I see nothing wrong with what she did, and everyone who has a problem with it, fuck off.
Spoken like a true player. Yes, that's exactly how I feel, man. Bruh. The thing with the media is, man, first of all, we already, let's just get this out there. We already know they pick and choose what they want to spoon feed us, right? They already do that. Because again, like I mentioned earlier, there's plenty of other reporters, whether you want to question credentials or not, that just shouldn't be in there. How about you ask the guy? What about the guy who was questioning Aaron Rodgers about Mike Tomlin's future? And then Aaron Rodgers kind of went off on him a little bit. Little light joint. Is anybody questioning what the fuck he said or what he asked? No. You know why? I don't want to go down that road, dog. But a part of me feel like because she black and she big mama, that y'all want to try playing her face. But I can't really say that because it was black people who was making the comments too, which I think is some bullshit. But regardless, man, y'all pick and choose which I want to blow up and all this other stuff. That's just like the shit with DK Metcalf and the fan. Y'all blew that shit up, and then the fan, y'all sitting there like the fan innocent. He not fucking innocent. But I digress, man. Bills, we'll see you next year, man. I'm rooting for y'all. Last game, man, you had the Texans and the Steelers. Texans beat the shit out of the Steelers 30-6. I ain't think this, I actually predicted that the Steelers was going to win. I was like, it's Aaron Rodgers. Maybe they really want another Aaron Rodgers Super Bowl. Or they want them to, want to see just how far they can go. I thought they was going to script that shit so they can win. But nah. One thing I would say about that game, that age was showing, boy. Because, boy, he was trying to scramble. Them legs ain't moving like they need to move, man. No. I'm not feeling. I ain't been feeling the Aaron Rodgers shit since he went to the Jets. I'm like, bro, just retire, dog. You already the first ballot Hall of Famer. What the fuck are we even talking about? But and then you fuck around and be, because what's Mike Tomlin's future? He didn't step down today. So now your coach gone. 19 years on the team, over 500 record, 19 years straight. But yeah, they ain't won no playoff games since 2017. So it's like, I get it, but like, if I'm Mike Tomlin, I mean, shit, honestly, I would have left sooner because it's like, who want to keep hearing that every year? Every year, you know what I'm saying? They go win 9, 10, 11 games, and then they get smoked in the playoffs, and then it's like, well, what about the coach? What about the coach? What the fuck? You got a positive record. Like, is a positive record not enough? Like, who is there anybody else who been coaching for almost 20 years and got a positive record, which means they finish over 500 every year, which means they finish with more wins than losses. Is there any other coach out there that's done that for 19 years, 20 years? Let me know. Yeah, I ain't look it up, but shit, if it's another person out there, let me know. And is he still coaching? Because as far as I'm concerned, I mean, look, Pittsburgh, y'all gonna miss that man when he gone. I'm telling you now, you're gonna miss him. Y'all ran him up out of there. The media ran him up out of there. So please believe y'all gonna regret it. Look, I don't know who the fuck y'all coach gonna be. Y'all better try to go get a John Harbaugh or somebody, but you're gonna need somebody, and you most likely are. I mean, if I'm Pittsburgh, I'm dumping Aaron Rodgers. I don't know who the fuck the backup is. Is it still Mason Rudolph? At this point, bro, just you gotta go young, man. We can't keep holding on. Aaron Rodgers ain't but one pile up from fucking getting hurt again. So, but that was it for the games, man. Again, the games was cool. If I gotta pick a favorite game, it was the Bears game. That shit was exhilarating. I think they're gonna get smoked by the Rams. And to end the episode, I'm gonna say my picks for the divisional round. So we got Buffalo versus Denver. I'm gonna go with Denver. I just don't think Buffalo. And Denver defense is crazy. I think Josh Allen his big ass gonna be running for his life. They're gonna be on him. So I'm going with Denver. San Francisco and Seattle. I'm going to go with Seattle in that game. Seattle offense is just high powered, dog. I just don't think that they're going to be able to fuck with them. I don't think they're going to be able to put up enough points. Then you got the Rams versus Chicago. I want to say the Rams, but if Chicago can tighten up, if we can tighten up the miscues on the throws, I think it's a close game, but I'm still going Rams. And I think the Houston and the Patriots game is the only one that I really can't choose, bro. Like, a part of me want to pick Houston for the upset, but I don't know. It's going to be in New England, man. So, I'm going to go with Houston. I can get one wrong. I think I got one wrong last week. But that's all I got, man. You know what I'm saying? It probably would have been another 20 minutes if I had something on the culture and perspective side, but I don't. So, that's it, man. We, thank y'all for y'all giving me, 30 minutes of y'all time. Again, if you like what you hear, you know what I mean, share, subscribe, tell a friend, give me a rating. I think if you on Spotify, there's like a fan mail situation on there or something, man. Leave me a review. Leave me an honest review. If you fooling with me, let me know. If you're not, then shit, let me know. I ain't tripping. It's all gonna help me grow. But you listening to the Captain's Law podcast. Captain out.